Yeah, big fight, big fight. There we go. Let's go. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Northwood's Garage. So we're out here on the river today, doing a little fishing, and I figured this would be as good a time as any to take a tour of the new boat here. So I just bought this boat and built it myself. We got basic overview of the boat here. We got nice casting deck, bow mount trolling motor. I got this trolling motor at a good deal from a local marina that was selling it. Guy upgraded and they told him they'd sell it for him. So I got this nice 80-pound thrust Minn Kota Maxim. No spot lock or iPilot or anything like that, but it's 80-pound thrust, and on this little 14-foot boat it really pushes it around. Next we got my Igloo Cooler that I framed in here. I can fit plenty of fish in here. We've used it for drinks already. It works good. And yeah, so that's kind of the front of the boat here. We got the casting deck, we got nav lights, we got trolling motor on off here. So waterproof switch and plug. It all seals up, and you can take your key. I don't know why anyone is trying to take your boat with the trolling motor, but now they can. And as I said, we got our nav lights, we got our night light for fishing at night, we got rod straps, and underneath the front casting deck I have plenty of room to store all my life jackets and things of that nature that I don't need out. I have plenty of room up there to toss those. Now we got rod tamers to keep our rods secure as we're going down the road or traveling spot to spot. Next, okay, up next here from the casting deck, we have our first storage box. As you can see, we got 4 Plano boxes in here. We got our soft plastics, some room on the side here for line, tools, things of that nature. This is where I keep all my things that I don't necessarily need right away. This hatch is kind of a little tight yet, so I use it for things like my butt seat I got in here. I got my bumper. I have my anchor, which I'm currently using, and I also got my bibs in here because it was 35 degrees when we started fishing this morning when we got on the water. So that's kind of the front of the boat. We have all of the carpeting that I got from Menards. We used 1/2-inch marine grade plywood, and underneath of this is framed with I think it's 16th inch aluminum tube. We used 1-inch and 3/4 tube through the whole thing. We used a variety of different things to keep it down. We got wood to metal screws, so it holds better in the wood, and they're self-drilling, so they go through the metal nice, but it still keeps that firm grip to keep the wood down. If you used a regular self-drilling screw, it's just gonna pull right out. But these wood to metal screws I found, I think they're a tech screw. They seem to work pretty good. I tested it out before I started building it, and it worked really good. Up front, to secure the front casting deck, we had to go a different route because we're screwing into this aluminum. And so we have just weatherproof self-drillers with the rubber washer, or not self-drillers, just the sharp point, regular sheet metal screws with the rubber washer on them, and that worked good for up there. So that's kind of the front of the boat. We got our casting deck, live well, 2 storage hatches, and straight underneath of me we got our battery storage for our 24 volt system for our trolling motor. Okay, as we move to the back of the boat, obviously I got a seat mount right here, and right below the camera there, I don't know if you've seen it when I was doing the front, but I also got another seat mount there for my butt seat, or I can put this one up there, it doesn't matter. And then I don't really have a great place for this net, so it kind of sits in the bottom of the boat here. Not quite sure what I'm wanting to do with that yet, but we got rod storage to my left here. We can fit 6 rods in here. Obviously right now I have just the 4, but doubled up we can fit 2, 4, 6 in here. This originally was going to be much bigger, but because I decided to run the live well, I decided to do this. We have our pull apart paddle here. We got some other stuff in here. We got this conduit here that runs to the front of the boat for all my electrical stuff. And then I have a heater hose that I used from a car that runs to the back to the drain. So when I pull the plug in the live well, it all drains out the back. It's not like an autofill system or anything like that, but it drains out through the back plug here. As we move further back from the boat, we have, or from the front of the boat, we have 15 horse Mercury. That's what's powering this bad boy. We got that on the back. We have our Hummingbird Helix 5 right now is what I run for my GPS and down imaging unit. Then back here we got a nice fat casting deck. Plenty of room back here to walk around. Then we got another night light down here. And let me show you a close-up of the switch panel we got going. So again, back casting deck, Helix 5, our Mercury motor. Then we have, back here we have only 2 switches hooked up right now. The bottom one runs my power to my Hummingbird. I do have another Hummingbird I'm thinking about sticking up front here. It's just a small one, but just so I can get depth and stuff like that. Then we have our Nav Lights. So we got our back light here, we got front light, and our Nav light. And that's all controlled off our switches down here. We got battery, which tucks back underneath it here. And then we got our gas, and underneath here you can see we got our drain plug. And this floor here came stock in this boat. It's a big kind of I don't know what you'd call that, maybe like egg or oval shaped floor, and it's a big pocket that's underneath of this entire floor. So if we start getting in water, it all comes up front here. So you can hold actually quite a bit of water with this. I had a leak in the boat once I first built it. Nothing that I did, but the previous owner had a battery holder back here, and he drilled straight through the floor, and he drilled into the subfloor on this side, but on this side it was not drilled through the subfloor. We got that fixed now, but yeah, so it actually, I tested it out, it holds quite a bit of water actually. Alright, so again, we have our 1/2-inch marine grade plywood. We used all stainless hardware, or weatherproof or hardware. We have a nice unit here that came out well, and fishing. Caught the first fish in the new boat. Well, my first fish anyway. Nice, probably 29, 28-inch northern. We're gonna let him go here.
So I've come to the